Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We're here on the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map by Mapper's Paradise. And last time we sold off over $1 million in our grain from last season. And so today I think we've got a little bit of spraying to do. And then we've got a brand new Batwing mower to try out from Black Sheep Modding. And that's going to give us a good reason to get the smaller tractor out and cut some grass. But first we've got just a little bit of herbicide left to spray here on these 3 smaller fields, and quite honestly I have not gotten to actually drive this 4940 that much, so I thought it would be a fun job for us to start out with here and just knock that out real quick. For the final stage of fertilizer that we need to do on the rest of our fields, we'll be leveraging a worker to help us out with that bit off camera. And then yeah, we're going to be advancing through summer as we go through some of this work today, I believe, as well. And so the other remaining thing is to kind of get the equipment shuffled around and start setting up for fall, because outside of some summer spraying here, we're pretty much wrapped up with our jobs. And so now that we've got this sprayer going here, I think I can turn him on. We got the sprayer section control mod going. And so that should help keep us honest here for purposes of spraying. Now the herbicide works on this with the sprayer section control just like the spray does. So it's able to detect where I've sprayed and not, even if it is a little bit harder to see. I am trying to set up a GPS track here real quick to help us stay going straight. And I can't remember how to lower the boom. Nope, that's the individual arm version. Is it this one? Nope, that's the other arm version. It must be the double mouse. There we go. It's always fun trying to remember what controls are for all the different mods we have in use. But this sprayer is just working awesome. Now, I've heard a few people complaining about tire destruction. I do have crop destruction turned on with this mod, as far as I know. It's working fine right now. I'm just going to check my settings since I've seen so many people complaining about it. So I do have crop destruction on. And oh, I forgot I got the section control going. And so these crops are still in an early stage, so I don't think I would destroy them no matter what I drove on them with right now, because they're in that first stage where they pop up when it's kind of safe to drive on them. So when I go to hit fertilizer here after we advance the clock a little bit, I will take another look and see if I can run into the issue that I see a lot of people talking about with this this mod, because I have not seen it, and I would think that this is something that custom modding would patch if their tires were not functioning as sprayer tires on their sprayer mod. But you never know. Whoa, we were really clipping there. So let's get turned around. I do like that this is such a nice wide boom. It keeps things nice and easy for us from a spraying perspective. We're able to really whip through some of this spraying. We've only got the 3 fields to do, although I'm treating 2 of these as 1 field right now, just to speed things up. So, you know, really we've just got a couple of passes to do here, and we should be able to wrap this all up. I'm really excited to see this new John Deere Batwing mower come out. I'll show that off in a little bit here, but I'll talk about it a little bit while we wrap up the spraying. It's got 2 modes on it. The one is to just operate as a normal a normal mower, but the other option is for it to operate as a mower that doesn't leave the grass behind, which is really cool because we're going to be able to mow like kind of our ditches and things like that. Is there nothing left to spray here? Is this? Oh, there we go. I thought there was like this little stretch left that we would have to do. Perfect. And so the ability to have it mow, kind of like a lawnmower, or you know, where we can do our ditches and stuff, and not necessarily need to come back and pick that up and have it lag the game out. We just want to mow some stuff down. Like say if we wanted to mow down some of these bushes in the ditch, it should be able to handle that and then not leave the grass on the ground in big swaths, which will be cool. And so maybe we'll mow up some of this tall grass along the edge of the field or something like that, just to give it something to do. Mow up some of the area around the yard and stuff. Just because I'm excited for the mod. I don't know that I'm going to start doing any grass work or anything on this map, but maybe on a different playthrough that I've got. I'm trying to work out a good map to do some small scale farming on with some older equipment, and I think that's going to be a nice fit for that map. So we'll get back to doing something like that on the weekends once my schedule calms down here a little bit. We've been a little bit out of sorts. Oh, I'm smacked right into that tree. We've been a little bit out of sorts this week. I had some minor medical procedures and things, and was actually unable to talk for a couple of days. So recording a video was out of the question, but we are back to it now and giving it a shot here. Hopefully this comes through pretty well, and we'll see how it goes. So we've got this first bit of headland done. We've run all the way around, and well, really we did kind of that whole back section of that larger field. So this is going to take not very long here. I think it's what, 3 passes on this big section down here. So let's time lapse that out and jump over to checking out that mower. Well, it looks like we ran out of spray. So we're gonna run back over to the farm here real quick. And by run, I mean take the quick and easy way to get over there by jumping into a piece of equipment. I don't actually know where my pickup truck is. Oh, there it is. It's up at the house. Hey, I'm closing you, door. And I think we've got some herbicide left in a pallet format. So we're going to just throw that in the back of the pickup and drive it out there, because I don't have the spray trailer converted over to take our herbicide at this point. What would be awesome is to be able to have different chemical in each of the tanks on this Wilson, so that I could have one of them be fertilizer and one of them be herbicide. Not entirely sure if that's possible. Do kind of like the double hopper style. I think I have to put the tailgate down from inside. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. Maybe it's this one. Nope, that's the hitch. Unfold trailer. There we go. And then, yes, we're going to just pick it up because pallet forks are painful in Farm Sim. There we go. Strap it down. There we go. I like these little trucks. These trucks were really well built. This is what the TLX pack. Been a lot of fun using this. I'm really looking forward to North Modding Company's trucks as well. Now, let's think, what's the best way to get it in there? I'm curious if this pickup's gonna knock down my corn. It is not. Alright, we probably wouldn't have done it quite like this, but, oh, it's not close enough. There. Try that. That is working. Oh, wow, that was only 148 gallons, though. I guess that was not a very full container. We're just gonna pull this over to the side and see how far it gets us at least. Turn the sprayer back on, and away we go. Yeah, we're chewing through those gallons. I have not put the variable spray usage mod on yet. I thought I read somewhere that it had issues with the, what do you call it? What is this mod called? The sprayer section control mod. I thought I read somewhere that there was some issues with the two working together. I could be wrong though, and so I just haven't had the time to test that yet. And so that is on my higher priority list, top 3 list of mods I want to check out and see if I can get working with the 4940 and this sprayer section control mod, because we are just chewing through the spray much faster than any other sprayer I've used in Farm Sim. So I do think that this is a case where it needs to get balanced out a little bit, and so I know a lot of people have continued to suggest that mod, and I'm just tossing out there that it is on my my to-do list. So I think we've only got like one more round here. After this, we should be able to finish up this field. The good news is with such an awesome sprayer like this, spraying is nowhere near the chore it used to be. I know we have done, oh, and I'm out of spray again. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is fold this up and bring it back up to the yard. Let's look at how much of this field is left. I think we're just gonna call that good enough for today, to be honest. The weeds aren't so bad there, and we're just gonna take the risk and hope it doesn't have a high impact on our yield, just because I don't want to have to order up a bunch more chemical for just this little field. We used up what we had left. Next year we will definitely have to order some more chemical. We're gonna park this here so we can get it all washed out and stuff eventually here. We do have quite a bit of leftover fertilizer that will get stored up in one of those big chemical tanks at some point here. So with that, let's grab our other tractor here. We've got this nice 6R that we haven't gotten to use a whole lot, and this is going to be a perfect tractor to hook up to that mower, I think. So we're going to bring this over to the main shop, which is where I think I stuck the mower when I had that delivered. We do a little bit of stuff off camera here, and I'm never quite sure where I'm leaving stuff. So let's just, I want to make sure we're closing these doors or they'll stay open for days on end. There we go. And let's bring this over. I think I'm going to take the front loader off of it before we start mowing, just to not have it be in the way. I know how I drive, and we do tend to run into a lot of things. And so yeah, so this is that new HX20 Batwing mower that we just picked up. Super excited to give this a shot. But I don't know if there's enough room for me to sneak in here, is there? Yeah. Yeah, we're sneaking. We're sneaking. We sort of didn't sneak there, but that's okay. We're gonna just put it up here on the back wall so we can get to it pretty easy later on. I'll set that down about like so. And then just drop it right there. Perfect. Alright, those blinkers are not collidable objects, thankfully. We would have not been able to do that so easily. That's okay. And yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get this guy backed in here nice and straight, right? Right? That's straight. It's gotta be straight. We've got a PTO. We've got hydraulic hoses. Everything's working good with manual attach. And yeah, so let's take a quick look at the store for this. Just to show off the options, since this is a new mod. So we've got different wheel options. So you can have the Midas wheels or the John Deere wheels. The Midas wheels are kind of cool. They've got the, I forget how you refer to these type of tires, but you often see these on like skid loaders and stuff in construction areas. But we went with the standard looking John Deere wheels. It has a light system. I want to say that I don't think these are actually lights. Oh, yeah, it is. So you get the rear lights, and then this is probably a work light in the front here. We did not spring for the lights. I should have. Those look cool. And then you have the option to either be a normal mower if you don't use this, or the option is called remove windrows. So if you turn this on, my understanding is it's going to be a kind of like a mower that's just going to mow but not leave the grass behind, which is what we picked because we're not looking to make hay or grass bales. We just want to use it to cut down some of this grass on the edge of the field and play around with that feature function. So we're going to take this actually right up here, and I think what I'm going to do is start here, and we're going to mow this little swath of grass by the driveway just to see how it works. Because, you know, that's what you'd always do, is just do something right in front of your house where you're going to have to look at it every day if you mess it up. And so we're mowing here, and it looks like we can mow our crops down. It does not mow the bushes, just the grass, which is interesting. I was expecting those bushes to get knocked down, but I don't think that's like a bug with the mower or anything. I think that's just welcome to Farm Sim and how Farm Sim works. A little bit disappointing because I was kind of hoping to use it to get rid of some of these ugly bushes and stuff here, which would be a little bit more realistic, but not how this is going to work. So that's fine. Good to know. I don't think the other mowers in the game do that either, if I remember from my experiences mowing ditch grass for some extra grass and hay on some of my playthroughs. So yeah, no, this is working good though. The fact that it's not leaving the grass texture behind on the ground is kind of cool. And what I'm curious to see is if this grass grows back or if this is permanently knocking it down. So we're going to take this and go back by the field and do just a little bit more mowing with that along the edge of our cornfield back here. Just to chop some of that down, make it looking nice next to the field, give us the ability to not have these weeds extending into our cornfields. keep it manageable, since we're going to be bringing a lot of equipment in here and parking it alongside the edge of the field most likely as well as we get going. And so you can see me knocking down the edge of the corn just a little bit there. Gotta be careful. And then of course I've left my pickup truck here in the way, so we're gonna have to deal with that here shortly. But no, this is exciting. I like this mower a lot, and the fact that I'm going a pretty good clip is also fun times. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower requirements, so we're going to be able to put this on a utility tractor of some kind eventually as well, something a little bit smaller. And then, you know, because standing out here with the mower running is always a smart idea. You can see the blades are actually moving under there, which is really cool. And it bounces and vibrates with the PTOs a little bit, so really good attention to detail on the mod. I like it. And it'll be fun to use as an actual mower that cuts grass at some point too. We are going 13 miles an hour while we're cutting, so that's nice. This is going to work good. This is exciting. More American style equipment showing up in game. I used a mower like this quite a bit when I was a teenager. A little bit smaller tractor that was pulling it. I think I had this on like a 4240 or something like that when I was doing it. So, but we got this nice 6R that sits in the shed and doesn't get used for a whole lot. So this is going to be good. And yeah, I think we're just going to mow this section here up in between the fields a little bit. Alright, so that's going to wrap up that one ditch pass there, and yeah, gave us a pretty good try on this new mower. We got to get an obligatory screenshot here. And yeah, I think I like this a lot. We're gonna leave it hooked up. I don't know, I'm thinking I'll probably find an excuse to mow a little bit more here at some point. So we're just gonna park this here in front of the shed, and that gives us plenty of jobs done for today. And so I think we're gonna wrap the episode up here. And like I said, we've got to do just a little bit of fertilizing still on a few fields. We'll take care of that most likely off camera or in the background while we're doing some other stuff. And I think next episode we're really going to be focusing on getting set up for harvest. We need to get all of our equipment out and ready to go and figure out which of our fields is going to be ready first here. So we'll keep working on that. And yeah, I'm excited to be getting into harvest time here pretty soon. So with that, that's all for today. Ketter